Sorry about that. Back from Marlins Park. Canes lose 30-24 tonight. FIU dominated that game start to finish tonight. What can you say? This is, like Manny said in the post game, this was embarrassing in every sense of the word. That loss is on him, as it should be. But you know what bothered me is we did not get the chain out once in this game tonight. And I felt against a team like that, you got to get it out at least 3 or 4 times. And that did not happen tonight. Jaron throws 3 interceptions. The tackling was abysmal. And I will say, and I'm not going to mince words about that, it was abysmal. Okay? It seems like we could not stop FIU on third down in this game, especially those third and longs. Those are killers. They extend drives. I mean, in those situations on third and long, you got to get off the field. There is no business why we should struggle against FIU, let alone lose. And that's inexcusable. I think the loss that comes closest to my mind is in Howard's first season back in '79 against FAMU, who was an FCS team, who was at that time Division I AA, now FCS. That was in Tallahassee. I mean, I'm stunned. I'm completely stunned about tonight. I mean, there's nothing to say. It's going to have to be a lot of soul searching between now and when we play Duke on next Saturday up in Durham, North Carolina to close the regular season. Because now any shot at an Orange Bowl died tonight, ironically enough, on sacred grounds. That's what makes this loss hurt even more. It was on sacred grounds, okay? You know, where 58 in a row happened. 3 of our 5 rings were won on those grounds. All the great moments happened on those grounds. For us to come out like that tonight and play poorly after a bye week for the 3rd time this year. It's nothing to say, guys. That's really, really at a loss for words, really, to be quite honest. You notice when I was sick, I was just stone-faced. And I mean stone-faced. I could not. I was seething inside. It's like I'm just looking at that store. It's like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I really cannot believe what I'm seeing. Because I'll tell you, tonight, that wasn't Manny's defense. That was not a Manny defense I saw tonight. Okay. That wasn't the team that had won 3 straight games going into this game. That was not a Canes team that would get the chain out early and often tonight. That the chain didn't come out at all. That's what's disheartening about tonight. Completely and totally disheartening. Manny knows a lot about defense. A lot. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. In the offseason, it's going to be a lot of soul searching. Manny is not getting fired. Manny is not getting canned. So let's end that talk right now. However, the staff, that's a different ballgame. One, Michael Irvin's not coaching Miami. You could forget about that. That's not happening. Blake Baker, I think, has got to go. I think what I saw tonight, that was more of a Blake Baker coach defense than a Manny coach defense. I mean, And as for Dan Enos, what are you doing? What are you doing? Blake James is not going anywhere. Now, as for Barry, that's a different ballgame. I mean, the offensive line was just abysmal tonight. And I mean abysmal. Now, there was a moment in the game when we cut it to 6 with 3 minutes to play in the fourth, but we had no timeouts. Why are we onside kicking it at 23-17? Don't know what ball game we're going to yet. Now, this one's got to be on Enos tonight. This one is really, I got to be on Enos. And I got to say, really, on 3 guys. Enos, Blake Baker, and Butch Barry. Yeah, you kick it deep. You say, okay, 23-17. No, Manny's not going anywhere. You can forget it. Manny is not getting fired. Period. End of story. Now, 23-17, you say, okay, kick it deep, force a 3 and out. 3 and out. Yeah, you have no timeouts. You get the ball back, say about a minute to play. Tate wasn't there tonight. Tate's probably on his way out. Oh, no. And I was talking to a couple guys that, do you think Flo wants to come to this after tonight? Do you think Knighton wants to come after tonight? I don't know. Yeah, Tate's gone. Tate's gone. So, where do you go from here? I'll have plenty more to say about that tomorrow on the podcast. So, I'm calling it a night, guys. Take care. Win or lose, go Canes.